Join us as we dive into the powerful worlds behind some of the highest-rated action and martial arts films, stories filled with intensity, passion, and unforgettable battles. Fighter in the Wind, 2004. During the end of World War II, a young Korean man named Choi Bae-dal flees his homeland and stows away to Japan, hoping to join their air force. Instead, he is drawn into the brutal underbelly of a nation rife with prejudice and exploitation. Forced to fight for survival, Bae-dal must rely on resilience, strength, and the will to survive, as hatred and injustice test his spirit at every turn. Invincible Ironhead 2010. In a small town where unusual skills shape everyday life, a bald young boy earns the nickname Invincible Ironhead for the incredible strength of his head. Struggling with financial pressure at home, he crosses paths with a local gang who sees potential in his strange ability. As he becomes involved in their risky missions, he must navigate danger, loyalty, and the consequences of stepping into a world far bigger than he expected. Iron Protector 2016. After the death of his clan master, Wu Lin abandons his village and ventures into a city ruled by crime, tasked with protecting the daughter of a wealthy family. When a ruthless gang attempts to kidnap her, Wu Lin stands alone against overwhelming danger, only to discover a sinister power looms over the city, forcing him to confront evil on a brutal, unforgiving path. Big Stan 2007. Stan Minton, a slick con man, is suddenly sentenced to prison for fraud. Terrified of what awaits him behind bars, he hires a mysterious martial arts guru to train him, transforming from a cowardly schemer into a formidable fighter. Once incarcerated, Stan must rely on his new skills to survive, face violent gangs, and maintain his humanity amid chaos. Monk Comes Down the Mountain 2015. A young monk named Hyangxia is forced to leave his isolated monastery and descends into a turbulent city. As he tries to survive the temptations and corruption of the outside world, he becomes an apprentice to a traditional medicine doctor. Soon he is drawn into a dark web of betrayal, murder, and secret martial arts conflicts, pushing him to choose between his principles and the vengeance demanded by fate. The Thousand Faces of Dunjia 2017. When a low-level constable stumbles upon a clandestine group of supernatural warriors, he is drawn into a hidden battle against an otherworldly menace threatening humanity. Joined by mysterious allies and haunted by secrets, the group must uncover ancient powers and fight forces beyond mortal comprehension, as the fate of the world hangs in the balance. The Master Baji 2020. Set in the turbulent Republican era, the story follows Zhou Xinwu, a determined young man shaken by the brutal loss of his best friend's family. Seeking justice in a lawless time, he turns to the powerful martial art of Baji Quan. As he trains under harsh conditions and confronts hidden dangers, his pursuit of mastery pushes him toward the truth behind the deadly incident. The Tai Chi Master 2022. The film follows Junbao and Tianbo, two former Shaolin monks expelled from their temple after a violent incident. Venturing into a chaotic world, they struggle to find their place. When local thugs terrorize innocent townspeople, Junbao intervenes, drawing them into a dangerous fight that tests not only their martial skills, but their moral compass, in a world far removed from the discipline of the temple. Rise of the Legend 2014. In 1868, Guangzhou, under the oppressive control of two rival crime factions fighting for control of the harbor, a young martial artist named Wong Fei-hung rises through the ranks of the feared Black Tiger gang. Recruited for his talent, he climbs to elite status, only to discover the gang's cruelty and corruption. Boy Kills World 2023. In a dystopian city ruled by a tyrannical family, a young man, deaf and mute after his family's massacre, is rescued and trained by a mysterious shaman. Years later, he returns to seek vengeance, driven by haunting memories and inner voices shaped by his traumatic past. As he confronts cruelty and violence, he becomes a weapon of retribution in a grim world where chaos and corruption reign.